Guys, Keith trades. Today is September 9th in a beautiful 2 for 3 green day. Right, I gave ourselves a few trades. I wasn't looking to take a trade today, but because we saw our setups, because we saw quality narrative, we ended up executing some great quality wins. Right, coming into our testimonials, right? Dom took our PM session win for 310. He took another account, second PM session win for 200. And then Tone, 25-point dub on the shorts, 37-point shorts for Gabe, 870 profit for OG here. And then, first 2 days ever trading, he's made 100 points already and paid for 2 months of his premium in his first two trades. I don't know about you guys, but that's beautiful stuff. But coming into my pre-market plan, it is very, very simple, guys. I said that we delivered the 4-hour fair value gap. I'd want to see us trade lower into the 4-hour and then find the continuation. Or if I see buyers above the 1 hour, I can look long higher. My short plan, very simple. I'd like to see us draw into the 1 hour, break down and look for the fill of the 4 hour and the 1 hour lower. This is what exactly happened. This happened, 1 hour rejection to the 4 hour, and then the 4 hour continuation model happened. So we hit our pre-market plan perfectly. As you can see, 6:14 a.m. before the market opened. So very simple. Let's get through those point of interest. Number one, right, the 4 hour fair value gap I called for that we were currently sitting in was this big one, but we already pretty much took it, right? My 4 hour fair value gap short narrative draw was this 4 hour fair value gap, right? Called for the 40-point fair value gap fill. My 1 hour narrative that I wanted to see to deliver first was here, 644 into the 1 hour. So very simple, guys. I was looking for a manipulation higher to run back down and then continuation. That is exactly what we got to the T. And as you can see, guys, I call this out all before the market opens because why? Take the higher time frame structure. What do I want to see for shorts? What do I want to see for longs? One of those will play out, right? So I took a personal trade. I did not call it because it was not my A+ look, but I will break that down very simple. 5-minute break of structure to the downside off the 1 hour delivery. Inverse this 5-minute, and we started to see selling pressure. Right, I was looking at the opening low here for my inverse entry. So once we inverse this, I ended up catching a 1 minute fair value gap short here. And then my first price target was this low, 565. And then obviously my PT2 was the 4 hour fair value gap fill. So I got a 57 entry. I gave it a pretty big stop. I gave it a 22-point stop at above this fair value gap. But risk to reward, 30 points, scale break even, and then 54. So 2-1. Beautiful quality win. And then that was a personal trade. But we ended up taking a loss, guys. And I am totally not upset about it because it was in my plan. We delivered down to the 4 hour. Once I saw us inverse this bearish and form this bullish, I gave us a small size add. I told members, let's go small size. Why did I like this trade? Number one, it's in my plan. Number two, minimum, I would have liked to see us do what? Reprice to the 5-minute fair value gap unfilled. And then run the high. Right? So we ended up just getting stop point on this position. Right? 18-point loss. Market wanted to move a leg lower and then move lower and then deliver. Am I upset? No. This was in my plan. This was my model. It was great quality narrative. I was confident it was going to do it, but it's just a matter of if it does it when we want it to do it. Unfortunately, it did not, and it delivered exactly to plan. So I was up on the day, but for my members, they were down. And then we disregard that. It is what it is. We move on. We come up to the PM session composed, and we take some absolute banger wins. So understanding, number one, that we have filled this fair value gap, and we have done what? Swept out the high on the day. And when we sweep out, what do we see? Power of 3. We see the consolidation. We see the upside manipulation. We see failure to remove higher. Why do I like the shorts? Because we are a pre-CPI day. We're not going to see the market rip higher. Right? You would like to see what? Range-bound action. So because we saw that break, my narrative is very simple, guys. As always, I was looking for the right? Because we're in a bullish model, I'm looking for what? Reprice to discount of the range, 1, and fill what? 15-minute imbalance. So that was my narrative for the shorts. Coming into our first short look, right? It came on the 5-minute. Once we broke 5-minute structure, I see this setup a lot. It's not my A+ look, but I've seen it so much and it works out very well. We broke 5-minute structure. We leave huge imbalances. Once I see buyers fail to buy higher and I see us close below these fair value gaps, I call for members to take that inverse short here and put your stop at this wick high. Boom. That is a sniper entry, guys. PT1 was this low. PT2 would be your runner to fill the 15. Instantly hits 21 points all the way down to 46. Some members left runners to hit the 57s. None of that would matter because we took another setup to hit that point. But 18-point loss, 20 to 40-point win. Everyone's back green. And even then, guys, only one member took the loss with me. So, not really much. But now we're back green on the day. And how do we extend that green range even farther? This was my A+ look. This is an A+ setup. 15-minute time frame. We see premium 15 bullish inverse. And we see what? Respect of the inverse. Once I see respect of the inverse and we see an internal buy side sweep of these highs and we see market structure shift, I am looking for a point of entry. If you look here, you don't see a point of entry, but I slid over to the 2-minute, right? And as you can see, we have a 2-minute bullish here. We get our close below. I call members for their entry here. I gave it a stop at the highs. And look at that sniper entry, guys. 25 points to 36. Out of a 16-point range. See that? Let's zoom in closer. Inverse close, sniper short here, right? Close on this candle for the 2-minute. Sniper short, and it ripped straight down. So we took a loss on the morning. Am I upset? No. That was my A+ setup. That was quality narrative. I was confident it was going to work out. It was whether it worked out when we wanted to. Only thing I would change is I should be more disciplined and wait for a clear break of structure with the candle closure above. That's all I would say. But I'm not upset about putting a very small size risk for a potential huge reward. Come back to the PM session. We're composed. We're laid back. Get narrative. Bang short. Instant hit. Catch the re-entry. Boom. Straight down to my narrative point. And that's all she writes. 2 for 3 today. YK called it a dub. So technically 3 for 4. Beautiful trading day. Everyone made money. And what did we do? We built a nice profit cushion for tomorrow. So coming tomorrow, if the market sucks, I will not take a setup. Why? Because I don't care. I'm waiting for Wednesday CPI. I'm waiting for the big days. But that is a great trading day for the team. September 9th. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll be sure to get back to it as quick as possible.